tell me why every day I go out looking adorable, tits bouncing, skin glistening, and yet nobody ever hits on me or approaches me. Ever. Oh my god, like, please. I'll take a fucking construction worker catcall at this point. Please.
Pretty predictable. People film strangers on trails, then label them creeps. Rejection already hurts. Posting it online makes it worse. Ladies, even a quick wave or hello shows basic friendliness. What do you think? Comment and subscribe. Let's continue.
We don't yell at mommy. Ever. Do you understand me? Okay. You also slammed the door, didn't you? Okay. Would you have slammed the door if I was home? If I was home, you would have slammed the door. No, you wouldn't have, bud. Do not slam my door. That is my door. That's not your door. That's Daddy's door. You understand me? So you do not slam my doors. Not in my house. Okay? Okay. You will respect mommy more than that, bud. You know what respect is, right? Okay. It's being nice, right? Right. Okay. You need to be nice to mommy. Because mommy's nice to you. Mommy gives you that respect. So you need to do the same. You do not yell at mommy. You do not slam the door.
Just because you're dating somebody for 4 years doesn't mean it's automatically going to work out.
This one is from Erica. I've been in a 4-year-long relationship that has been happy for the most part. He's supportive and motivating. We share common goals and have talked about our future plans. That's a green flag. 2 of the negatives are that he gets very quiet around my family and friends, even though he has been around my group several times. He's also isn't very affectionate, which is something I crave. I brought it up in recent conversations and I can see that he's been making an effort. However, a few months ago, I met somebody new. Oh my god! Shit!
Go.
Not surprising. These tapes keep showing. Being perfect doesn't save a relationship. Build your life for others, but don't lose yourself doing it.
It started as a nice friendship that's blooming into something more. It feels organic and light. We met at a neighborhood park where... What?
Organically.
When I would take my dog and he would take his 3-year-old son. Conversations are easy and I'm starting to develop feelings. We've hung out a few times and I recently... You're gonna piss me off here. Recently met his family at his son's 3rd birthday party. He gives me time and attention, shares similar interests, and through our conversations, I see that we have similar life goals as well. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you do. Do I keep working on my 4-year relationship or take a leap of faith with this new man from the park?
You know what TikTok would say? Take the leap. Never settle.
Don't put God into this. Don't bring God into this equation.
No.
My man's is giving effort. Give him effort back.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
No. Okay, hear me out, okay? We don't know more details of the story. Remember, they're dating. They're not engaged. They're not married.
For 4 years.
For 4
It
years?
doesn't matter. That's the whole thing of dating. Just because you're dating somebody for 4 years doesn't mean it's automatically going to work out. Heaven forbid you're in a 4-year relationship
You're going to get this shit
and you don't
canceled,
like them, person. I'm saying is that you have to cut the girl some slack because they are dating. That is the whole thing. And maybe there's more things to it. There's more layers that she's not mentioning it. Like maybe she's not physically attracted to him anymore. Maybe there's something that it's just not giving anymore. She's emotionally and mentally checking out.
Her boyfriend should not prevent her from finding her husband.
Yeah.
This won't last. People check out emotionally long before they say it out loud. If their mind is somewhere else, it's already over. Let them go. Don't beg. Don't chase. At least they weren't married.
Men don't really have a say in who gets picked.
Well, that's just amazing. Amazing that some individuals actually have convinced themselves of that and are trying really hard to convince other women of that. But gentlemen, just in case you didn't hear them the first time, apparently you have no choice in who chooses you to be in a relationship with. You are the real pick-me's.
And they never really did. They had to force it to be that way. So always remember that. At the end of the day, the right type of man will want to be picked.
The worst part about this is there's a lot of individuals that have actually convinced themselves of this type of nonsense. That is because a lot of women out there continue to view themselves as the prize in the relationship, when it couldn't be further from the truth. It is neither the man nor the woman that is the prize in the relationship. It is the relationship itself that is the prize. And until a lot of individuals actually wrap their minds around that concept, many of their relationships are going to continue to fail.
She gets it. Some people convince themselves otherwise, but a relationship that helps both grow, that's the real reward.
So today I had to do a last-minute trip to New York City. It's about 3 hours from my house. I made some mistakes on a job and I had to go fix it. I spent more money than I expected, and it threw the schedule off a little bit, you know, for the family. And the coolest thing, and the thing that makes it very, very productive in our life, and the thing that makes our life able to move and progress, is that my wife doesn't give me a hard time because of it. She understands that when something comes up with work and I need to deal with it, she does what she needs to do. And I don't take it for granted. I'm not an absent husband. I participate in things that need to be shared, weight and duties that need to be shared as a household. But she understands that I make mistakes too. And she understands when it comes to work, I do what I need to do. And it's nice to know that she's the last thing I have to worry about in regards to her being upset or giving me a hard time or calling me and, oh, when are you going to be back? And blah, 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 blah. You had to go again. Da, 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 da. Man, she doesn't do that. I'm very grateful for that. And I think that's something a lot of women can learn from, especially if you get a guy that is self-employed or a guy that's driven to do greater things than the regular. If he's working, if he's doing what he needs to do as a man, for women to support that and make sure that he can not have the stress of her and he can just go and work is a blessing. And it will progress the whole family. It'll make everybody better, and it'll make your situation better. So shout out to all the women that take care of the home when the guy needs to go do something.
Take notes. She respects sacrifice, his and hers. He'd rather be home than working, but responsibility comes first.
So from a man's perspective, why do you think it is that men who know they don't want something serious or to date a single mom, why do they pursue it and waste a single mother's time?
They just want to get laid. And I don't think that's any different than a single mom versus not a mom. Just guys want to get laid, so they don't necessarily think about the child or anything, and
they'll just pursue whoever.
So it doesn't even register to them. A more positive outlook is maybe at first they don't truly 100% know that, maybe are thinking they might end up enjoying it or are okay with it, but then they get into it and don't, and so
they change their mind.
Yeah, clarifies for them that they don't want to get serious with someone with a kid, and so
you don't think it's intentional, they're leading them on or anything?
Yeah, I'd probably say the majority is just guys want to get laid, but there's probably a percentage, 25%, 30% guys who just aren't sure and are willing to try it out, but then
they give it a shot and it's not a good fit.
Yeah.
What did you think about that clip? Drop a comment, subscribe, and check out the next tape.